Hi, my name is Snipomatica, and today we are going to be going over one of my trap bases that I like to build. This is the full expansion. It usually takes about 2 to 3 days of playing, not with grinding, with just simple building every 15-20 minutes here and there throughout the day, and you eventually will end up what I call the Huts of Death. The Huts of Death are all controlled by Rust Plus. We had 3 turrets in each hut. There's 6 huts surrounding the base. We have an alarm system on each hut. It isn't individualized, but I have individualized it before. This is just saying there is somebody within proximity of a hut. It will send to an alarm and it will notify you, which then I will turn on. It will usually, I'll hear a sound, I'll hear the guns go off, I'll know which direction, and then I just locate the flies and pick up my kit. We're headed into the base. We have a full auto sorter system to refinery over here to the left. We have it upstairs to some locker rooms. They are not finished, it's just an open locker room. And as you come into my trap base, or just my base, started with a trap base and this is just the base I run now. You can't be in here. It's going to close the door immediately. It's going to turn on the auto turrets like you heard, and after 30 seconds those 3 doors will open and 4th door over here will open as well. As you saw, if any of these doors are open and you enter, it will close all of them. If you spawn in, you feel like this person's doing too much damage or something, you can close all the inner doors. There's 4 inner doors. They cannot be opened by a button. There's the 30 seconds. You can't hide here. You get shot by shotguns if you try to hide underneath. You got the turret. You try to go over here, you're shot. Anywhere, you're shot. You hide in here, you're shot. And if you're over here, you're shot as well. You don't usually make it into this room because it will close the doors. So that's pretty much everything for my automated trap that I like to run. A lot of mine run off this same mechanism that I created, just using a timer to a locker for a delayed switch to open a door. And then this is my auto sorter. I have built probably 50 to 60 auto sorters now, and this is my design. This is the most efficient design I'd say that you could do. So we're going to distribute our ore. That's going to come over here to our electric furnaces. We have an off switch, we have an on switch. That's just simply running both power to the top and the bottom. Resources are going to be sucked out. We have an industrial combiner right here running into this conveyor. It's going to be our high quality, our metal, sulfur, low grade, and charcoal. Those are going to be coming from our electric furnace, and our refineries you saw. Our furnaces and our refineries are with the igniter. Let's grab some wood. Those are going to be sent really quick over here. It's going to ignite. Don't think we're going to have any crude oil, but it'll ignite. And it's not cooking anything, it's just going to cook charcoal for us. Matters over here on the left. Everything's going to be sent back to that resource pack that we saw. This conveyor right here. Moving on. Wood, this goes to the furnace. We have a buffer, says it keeps 600. Nice, from here, buffer as well. Not buffer, sorry, minimum. Keep 600, maximum 1000. That's to our oil refinery. So, leading off of our chest to one of our splitters, pretty much this chest is hooked to all of these splitters right here, industrial splitters. Then we're going to link them off to the cording ones when we need one. So this one right here is weapons, clothing, ammo, and medical. It's going to be sent over here to these 4. Funny because it needs like 2 or something. Didn't need that on there. That's why it was rotating. Alright, so we saw we have our medical, clothing, and all that sent over here. All of that is going to be drawn and distributed over here. It's going to allow us to get a kit that will replenish itself. You can see in some of my other videos I have more in-depth versions of this. Just didn't feel like making it right now. Moving on to the next one, we have components. See, leather cloth, CCTV, targeting computer, scrap, diesel. This is one of the main crates I always do. It's going to be sent over here to the left. I always line up the box where they're perfect like this. Pipes, road signs, sewing kits. A little bit of, sometimes these hold up, I can have 100 or so. I do 3 rows. Do a few rows like this. I usually have another, etc. See how it goes. Reason you do those, we know we're sending them over, right? With this, and then it's going to be, I think this one right here. So we're going to set minimums. This now is, this one right here, this conveyor is hooked to the chest that's inside here, and it's sending it to here. This is our overflow for recycler. If we were to take these and we were to say 60 to fill that last gap in, I want it to be perfect. You go 60, it's going to be our minimum that we're going to allow in there. If we come over here, throw these in, we took those 14 away. I left 60 for us in there. So this is going to TC. This is just coming off the splitter from the main chest. Anything that gets crafted, sorry, that gets smelted, it's going to be sent to our TC. Also off our splitter from our main chest, we have deployables, construction, electrical traps, other fun tools. Made this box right here. The one thing I don't like about this box on tools, these should be an ammo. I don't know why they have it like this, but satchel, smoke grenade, these should be an ammo. You know, what's the difference of this rockets compared to this? These should be an ammo, but you know, that's my opinion, and Unfortunately, a lot of times I have to divert these out. I just didn't have to do it yet. I am not actually playing, so you'll hook up another to this splitter right here. So this industrial goes to the splitter. You're gonna hook this, and then you're gonna send it to either your weapons. You're gonna send it over here to your weapons. There's empty, or you're gonna send it to this box over here, which most likely you're going to send it to weapons. And I can just do a little demonstration, I guess, right now. So what we do is we take this. We're going to need it to go. Do we have room somewhere? Right here. Perfect. Get rid of that. Let's take this power. Power to power, grab your pass-through to pass-through. Easiest way to pass-through to power. We're gonna have to add one power though. To 19. Now we're going to take this splitter, hook it in. Go right over here, and we're gonna hook into that free space. Oop. On the other side, that's why I couldn't see it. Oop. I don't know what it just sent over there. So smoke grenade. Satchel charge, timed explosive, and survey. Just send all those over. So they're going to be drawn from here, sent over to our weapons crate. Moving on from there. So we have the electrical deployables like we said, and we're going to send them to our TC. That's what this splitter is here for. Splitter comes off. It's going to go to your tool cupboard. Those are our recyclables. We have our tool cupboard. Any type of meds or anything that's coming from our auto crafted meds over here. Explosive meds are auto craft, controlled by Rust Plus. We'll start crafting. This stuff is sent over from according where it is. TC. Low grade is automatically sent over here. Syringes are created. And we got a buffer for our cloth to be sent over. We're also sending this TC from our sulfur box, and we have low grade already there, and we send our gunpowder from over here to the left. So all this is linked into that conveyor. Get the appropriate stuff. Here's our kit. So the final thing probably is going to be sulfur and charcoal. I've individualized them. Sulfur comes up here, charcoal goes to the left. We can grab some sulfur real quick. Just grab a couple thousand. Throw it in. It's going to be sent to these boxes. I have overflow for 3 boxes if they're needed. Just don't need them right now. As you can see, and then these are going to be sent to this chest. So those two coffins, or the coffins, are going to be linked over here in. And then 2,000 is going to be sent to this small box. You're going to be able to grab the box when it's all completed. And then you'll be able to throw it in, and it's going to make your gunpowder for you. Just take your gunpowder and it'll distribute it out where it needs to go. And that's pretty much all the auto sorter. The final thing, I guess, is I link my TC components, my deployable box, and my weapons box all together here. It's about 5 things. 5 boxes come in through these 2 industrial combiners, and then it's going to come to this small box. It's going to allow you to grab attachments, they'll replenish. Tools, if you want them from here, they'll replenish. Here's an AK, you can easily make it. It's going to replenish it itself. Grenades, and I like to have cards in here as well. Everything can just go back. And this is my auto sorter trap base. One big thing on how I get a lot of components when I play these type of servers, I like to build next to a road. Road out here. Dirt roads you can build closer to with boxes. See how close stuff will spawn right here in between. Nothing spawns on this map, it's a creative map. But if you put these boxes linked to a industrial combiner, and sometimes I'll have to run a conveyor right here instead of this combiner, just to make sure that everything is sent is where it needs to go. But we didn't link that many boxes, so it doesn't matter. So we have a box there, and then I'll have a box here. I usually do about 4 boxes. After a while, you're gonna have to do an external TC. Continue it on. You can imagine if we had some stuff. Just pretend we got a bunch of stuff. So we got a bunch of stuff and we ran up. We're not gonna drop it all. We dropped this in, and then we're running over here. And that's being put into the auto sorter pretty much instantly. We start breaking stuff right here. And we come up to our other one and we drop some in. Keep running. We break some barrels over here to the right. Keep going. Oh, look, I gotta drop some stuff in. Keep going. Break a bunch of barrels. I mean, you could do a lot. You can do a lot of chests as long as you have the TCs to back it up. You can keep doing them, and I usually take up the whole area. Just run TCs along the road as long as I can, until someone starts getting irritated of why. Starts breaking my boxes, and then I start putting landmines on my boxes, and it starts to be a real fun game. I like playing those games. As for the base, turn on our no clip. Got a little mini area. This is how you're going to set up your turrets. You're going to overlap one over the center with a line. As you can see, it's better when you have the triangles. That's how I figured out you could do it. This will cover 360 degrees. You only need 3. Just 3 like this. Your overlap. The back end. Oh, it's 'cause it's in the way. We use it like right here. So pretend there's another side. You're gonna overlap like this. So if it was like this, that's the little middle part. Just barely overlap it, and then you do that 3 times over. On that other line over here, you just barely overlap it, and so on and so forth, and you'll get that nice peace sign triangle. Going into the top, so we have turrets. We have the little, not a shooting floor, just a observation floor. Make sure nobody's outside. I don't ever go on my roof unless I'm being raided. We have some locker rooms. I usually end up putting a computer station. You've seen my locker that I make before. I usually end up making one of the lockers up here. I really like having a locker with a delivery system. And a lot of people are like, why do you have so many different things running? I usually just run one. This is why. I'm not next to any of my loot. I'll run all of my loot up here. into my locker, and I have access to all of it where nobody else really can do anything with it. And I'll make an authorization button for it all, that only an authorized user can use the button to activate it all. And we just go from there. You can open up doors on the side. There's a lot you can do with this base. I really like the huts. The huts are my favorite part. People have no idea what they are. It's my own idea. I just made a hut one time with like a funny base I made, and then I just went from there with it. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could put doors in like a little hut, just like nobody know what it is. People come up to this, and I think they think I live in there or something, you know? But it's not. It's just like the hut of death, because you're so curious. I'm like, what is this? And then I open the doors, and you know, you're dead. The final thing would be the security system. Everything is 2 power to each HB/HF sensor. The sensors then are ran back to right here. 2 power to each AND switch, 2 power to each HBF sensor. When it's activated, it'll come here and it'll be able to send a signal to your AND switch to activate it. The 2 power will go through the OR switches, and all of these OR switches on whatever one is activated is going to tell the smart alarm there's somebody within proximity of your base. And then I open up the doors, so it tells me that, and it'll kill them, and I close the doors. Very fun. People get very mad. Sometimes I'll sit out here in front of the base, I'll shoot, pretend I'm shooting at people, or pretend I'm raiding like my own base. I'll make a base across the street, that's mine as well. They come up, they kill me in the middle of the street, they start looting me. I simply don't have to be alive, I just press the button. They die, I come back out, I take the kit, whatever else they have. I depot it really quickly in one of my boxes, and I go on from there. It's very fun. Very efficient. Most of the time I'm just collecting kits for a long time, and then I'm just depoting in these boxes out here, and then finally I'll go in, I'll be like, oh, I have so much stuff, like, and then I'll go look at my recycle box, and I'll be like, alright, I gotta recycle all this. I either go to Outpost or a mining outpost or wherever I go, and I go recycle it all. Grab a backpack real quick. You know, we know how it goes. We all know. We all play the same game. Fill everything up, go from there. All this can go in here. So it's going to take a second because it's going to have to filter it twice. It's going to filter it into here with any open spots, and then it's going to tell you, you know, it's going to say, end up moving these a lot of the time, this stuff, to its own box. And all these are going to be moved back to the recycle box because it's over the amount that I've said I've wanted. You're just going to see this all filled back up. Everything here. Oh, you know what? It's the... Where did it all go? Oh, there was a lot more stuff. It was weird. It disappeared. I don't know. It's so strange. I had a lot though, so. Who knows? I don't know. That was a full inventory though. It's weird. This is a modded server, so maybe it got lost. I don't know. That's my trap base. That's everything that goes into it. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. You come over here, we can do this, grab it real quick, grab it in the right direction, you're cooking, it's going to be refilling. When it's done, you simply just grab it again, you throw it in, you don't got to think about grabbing the correct amount or where to go, it's all just sent to your little box next to your mixing table. I really like that little box, very convenient, very efficient. This is for sure the most efficient base that you can make. Efficient auto sorter, filler. I have an even more efficient filler. We've all seen that with my personal locker system on Mark 31. And if you have any questions or comments, please urge you to ask. And I hope you have a nice day. Bye.